the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Gibson to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Lions nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this. So probably should have opted for the touchback. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Powell. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Powell, this pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is gone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Lions nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The Lions have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On fourth down, Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on fourth down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partners? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 16,
Howell.
And his throw here's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Goff, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his...
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Goff connects with St. Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gibson again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Goff. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
1st down, Washington.
first down. Howell.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
On the right side open is Gesicki. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
One more time with Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Howell, third and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 73 yards.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air again, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And that's caught by Williams.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They go play action with Howell.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shot